Are we rolling?
We're rolling
Okay,
now.
we're rolling. So one of the more imaginative press releases, actually pictures I've gotten lately, is about Pinot Noir. And Eric Asimov did this story that was widely circulated about how California Pinot Noir is getting more drinkable. Debatable. But so one of these publicists, who is in here, um, sent me, hey, well, this is really true, but what he didn't cover is vintage variation. So would you mind if we sent you 3 bottles? You can move, you can follow it if you want.
Okay, got it.
3 bottles, and we'll wrap it up, and you can do a blind tasting in the comfort of your own home. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little blind tasting, and I do know that these are all California Pinot Noirs from different vintage. So
Interesting.
now, I thought, well, this is really creative, but on the other hand, California does go out of its way to prevent any vintage variation. So I was a little bit suspect, but let's see what we have. So this is number 1. And I'm in low light, but let's, I really should line them up together. But translucent Pinot is supposed to be translucent. I can see sort of through it a little bit. Sure, I can see it. It doesn't look like Cabernet. This is a good thing. It does smell like Pinot. That's another good thing. It smells like California Pinot, and I've got to get used to the fact that I don't like California Pinot. But that's what it smells like. It smells like California Pinot.
What else could it smell like?
It could smell like Cabernet or Syrah from California, and
Okay.
it could smell like it's got some cherry, some black cherry. Really, it smells kind of hot, a little bit more hot than I like my Pinot. But let's see what it tastes like. I kind of think it's got a bad acid job, which is kind of like a bad nose job. It hits with caramel in the finish. It's kind of empty in the middle, but it is kind of, actually I was a little bit too harsh on it. I have to say it really does have a very pretty nose. With a little bit of rose petal, and I am being harsh because, it's California Pinot. I'm prejudiced. But there's really not much there. There's not much life. It is hot. Hot on the nose, hot in the mouth. Let's see what number 2 is. Like, okay. All right, this is, of course, I'm also really again in bad light, but this seems to be denser. Much denser. Got some reduction on the nose. I wonder if it's got some toast in the barrel. Very different nose, a little bit rotted. Something kind of green. Okay, let's see what's going on. Also extremely hot. It burns my mouth. It has that popcorn thing going on. A little bit hollow in the middle. Certainly not as fruit forward. Okay, let's go on a little bit more backward. I wouldn't say it's more European. I don't know whether, the color I'm thinking one of these years 2005, because 2005 was the European year. But that sure doesn't taste European. Okay, number 3. Now we're coming back more to the translucency. As translucent as, I can see my hand. There are a lot of California Pinots that I can't see my hand through, so we got that going for it. And we're back to a pretty, fruit rosy nose. It's the most complete wine, but it's got a very unsettling gelatinous quality, and I don't know where that's coming from. Okay, I don't know where this is going, but I can tell you these all have a house quality, so I'm assuming that they're from the same vineyard. Gosh, they all have that similar popcorn quality at the end. And the award goes to, let's see what they are. Okay. Okay, so it's, I don't know how to pronounce this. I know how to pronounce it in French, but Cuvation? Cuvation. That's how you pronounce it in English, isn't it? I'm not quite sure. Okay, so, but what is number one? They're not telling me? Well, one of them is 205. Oh, you know what? I can do this. I can take
Oh,
it off.
okay.
I can take it. Silly me, I'm such an idiot. Okay, number one is 2007.
Got
2007.
it. Okay.
And so that makes sense. The most fruit forward is probably the youngest because, yeah, it'd be too soon for 2008. Number two is 2005.
Well done.
Yeah, not bad. Okay, and 2000. Number three is, let me guess, 1976. No, just kidding. But it's close. 2006.
Got it.
And with that, I just want to read a couple of winemakers' notes,
Okay.
just in case they say anything interesting. Let's start with number one, 2006. Grapes picked between September 19th and October 4th. That's a long time to pick grapes. Okay, it's got 10 months in small French oak, 40% new. I have to say the new oak is well integrated. You're not really going to get a whole lot of that, though it may come out. A 2005, September 13th to October 1st. Length of fermentation, 14 to 18 days. The same thing for the first one. I find that interesting. Why are they all doing the same fermentation time? And the suggested retail price is $30. Now, it's not candied, it's not over the top. I could possibly drink it. However, I have to say that the acid I found really disturbing. And it is from Caneros, cool climate, or so California says. Cool climates. And so alcohol. Alcohol, very important. I have a feeling these I don't know whether to trust these, but it says 14%. And 2006 doesn't have any alcohol. And 2007 has 14%. Not to be trusted, but really, really not bad given my prejudice against California Pinot. So that's it from Alice's Kitchen.